Welcome to the Overlook Initiative, where we highlight God's grace in the quiet corners of service. And today, we're exploring such a beautiful testimony about a hidden blessing. So right off the bat, we want to give a heartfelt shout out to the wonderful nurse Miss Alicia and the young lady Disiree, who made a really important decision so much easier for a man named Charles. But we would be absolutely remiss if we didn't also mention their wonderful teammates, Katherine, Keva, Marsha, Rida, and last but not least, Dr. Thrower, for building just a truly unique organization that is so clearly filled with faith and fruit.
So this story of restoration, it really begins with a hidden struggle. We're talking about something that went on for 2 decades. And as we're going to hear from the testimony of a man named Charles, this battle he was fighting went so much deeper than just the physical.
I mean, just listen to how he describes the physical pain of his condition, ankylosing spondylitis. He says it felt like an extra-dimensional python wrapped around my spine, slowly tightening. Wow. You can just feel that, can't you? It wasn't some quick, sharp attack. It was this slow, crushing constriction that was limiting his every move. But that wasn't all. Alongside that intense physical pain was a neurological condition that, it was eroding his inner world. It was this silent saboteur. It brought these whispers of disqualification, making him feel like he wasn't enough. And it caused him to withdraw, to pull away from people, and even from seeing himself.
So you see, this is so crucial to understand. This was a battle on 2 fronts for him. On one side, you have this physical crushing that brought his productivity to basically 0. And on the other, there's this quiet, internal erosion of his dignity, his confidence, his very sense of self. So where's the turning point in all of this? Well, right in the middle of this struggle, a moment of reflection led to this really powerful step of faith, a step of obedience.
After years and years of literally avoiding looking in mirrors, Charles started to ask a totally different kind of question. And it was prompted by seeing God's blessings in other parts of his life. He started to wonder, what would I look like in these Christ-centered initiatives? And that question, it moved him to action. It led him to take 3 simple but so profound steps in faith. First, he really meditated and focused, positioning himself to face those insecurities head on. Then he decided to make the calls to seek professional care. And finally, and this is key, he chose to obey that feeling, that nudge he felt from the Lord. And you know what? His obedience was affirmed almost instantly. The contrast was just unmistakable. He made other calls that were cold, disengaged, but that one call, the one to Dr. Thrower's office, it was just filled with this warmth and this peace, a peace that he could literally feel right through the phone. Okay, so let's dive into this, because what Charles found when he walked through those doors, it wasn't just a med spa. It was a ministry of restoration. I want you to just picture this for a second. Imagine walking in, not to a sterile clinical space, but a sanctuary. There's soft praise music playing, there are Bibles on the table, and the team embodies this warmth, this unity, and this excellence. It's just so peaceful. And this atmosphere, this entire experience, it just so brilliantly illustrates a profound biblical truth from 1 Corinthians chapter 6. It's the one that reminds us, do you not know that your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit who is in you? Therefore, glorify God in your body. It just reframes this kind of care completely, doesn't it? You see, this is all about stewardship. It's not about vanity. It's about faithfully managing all that God has given us, and that includes our bodies, for His glory, and so we can better serve other people. It's taking care of the vessel He's given us to do His work in the world. And what's so beautiful about this is how it provides a framework for balance, a balanced heart in how we approach body care. It reminds us that God values our whole person, body, soul, and spirit, and that caring for yourself actually enables you to better love others. The goal isn't to impress the world, it's to glorify God. And of course, to do it all with humility, avoiding pride. So this whole experience revealed something else, something so special, and that is the power of people who are serving with this quiet faithfulness, often in spaces that we tend to overlook. Think about this team. They're a multi-faith team, all with different backgrounds, and yet they are working in perfect unity. There's no competition, just excellent service. They are just a beautiful model of what's possible when people come together around shared kingdom values, like service, restoration, and love. And Charles himself puts it so perfectly.
He says restorative care is a hidden blessing. Sometimes it is the quiet work that allows a person to stand upright again and re-enter life with life. Wow, it can be the very thing that helps someone fully re-engage with their community, with their calling. So, let's close with this thought, just something for all of us to reflect on. Who are the unseen servants that God has placed in your life? Who are those people quietly serving in your world, offering a hidden blessing that maybe you can celebrate and give thanks for today?